Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How is everyone out? How's everyone today? Sorry, just something came up there on my screen. Hope everyone's good and well today. Let me just remove this from here. Let's see who is on. 4 people on already, which is good. Let me just silence that. So we've got a big update today, a very big update. Hi Blue Heart, how are you, buddy? Let me just bring this up on here so I can read your messages. Dylan Wolfenden, hi Andy. Kiam, hi Andy, happy Monday, mate. Same to you, mate. Yeah, I've got a massive roundup today, loads of news, sort of like updates and things like that. So what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about Riyad Mahrez. What a game he had in the AFCON last night. Was it last night? Night before? Algeria through to the final against Senegal, and Mahrez got an assist for an own goal and then scored an absolute worldie of a free kick. They're going to also talk about City have been ranked number 1 in the world, with Bayern 2nd, Liverpool 3rd. We're going to talk about Otamendi and how City have basically said that he can leave in the summer at the right price. Douglas Luiz's buyback clause, potentially, the price that's going to be. We're going to talk about Darmian to Juventus, could be done soon, where does that leave Cancelo? Bayern basically on the fact that they don't believe it's going to happen, certainly not in this window. We're going to talk about Manu Garcia. It's another loan deal, it's not a sale. The Asia Tour is finally on at last after all the drama, like I spoke about yesterday. So loads to talk about, absolutely loads. So let me just see who is on. Already said hello to Dylan. Blue Heart, he's on. Beninism, hi Andy. Am I late? No, we've only just started, buddy, don't worry. Manchester is blue, how are you, mate? Chadder, hi. Paul Smith, afternoon Andy. What a game of cricket. Oh my lord. That was just, I was outside barbecuing and I had the window open into the living room, and my uncle's there going mad. I'm screaming through the window. I mean, I'm watching it while I'm barbecuing, and it was just like, wow, absolutely incredible. What a game of cricket. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Jordan Jolly, yo, how are you, mate? 2XIC Mahrez. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mahrez up first. Plain Spotting Ringway, hi, how are you, mate? Levi's on, Levi Greenwood. So good he names himself as well. Scott Williams, afternoon, buddy. Mark the Blue, how are you, mate? You all right today? Andy Caddy, hi Andy, hope you're good. I'm busy, yeah. Busy, this week's busy because of work and stuff, because I'm going away at the weekend. So, yeah, it's just all prep stuff and everything else. And I've got more filming to do tonight, which... I can't wait for another new guest, which will be a really exciting one. I'm really pleased to have him on. And yeah, I've got Press Switch Blue on tonight, Colin Savage. So I'm going to interview him and ask him about his sort of like 5 questions. And then I'm doing another pre-season friendly interview with a couple of people in the States. So I'm looking forward to that one. Yours is good. Manchester is blue. That's great, mate. Plain Spotting Ringway. Good. Thanks, mate. How are you? I'm good. Phil's on. Good afternoon, Andy and everyone. How are you, Phil? How was the kickboxing this morning? Mingy Wong. Hi, Andy. Do you think Algeria will win the AFCON? Yes, I do. Chris Harris. Otamendi is leaving. Whom do you want to replace him, mate? Well, we spoke about Maguire last night on the live vlog, so it's not looking great that we're going to get Maguire. So if anyone, I'd say Aki coming in. Nice basement, Andy. Got all your biscuits down there? No, mate, it's upstairs. See, roof. There wouldn't be a roof in a basement, so it's upstairs. Blue Heart, don't forget the hideous third kit. Yeah, I know that's come out. Well, I mean, we've seen it for a while. I mean, Kiam's spoken about it. He saw it last about a week ago. Somebody wearing it in Vancouver. So yeah, it's pretty bright. Who else? We've got Kian Presswich Blue. Never met the guy, but seems a top bloke and so knowledgeable he is. He's a lovely fella. He's been on the channel numerous times. So mainly talking about FFP, and he did the interview with me and Jonathan Northcroft as well. So I'm really interested to see what Colin's answers are to those 5 questions. Ringway City were due to fly out China on Saturday, but they've been delayed for 3 days. Well, they're already flown, mate. They flew last night, I think. It was last night. Yeah, they flew out. So I said it yesterday. I mentioned it on the vlog. I don't think it's anything to do with Thomas Cook. It was the intermediary broker. What that seemed to have been a problem with. Bananism, first time hearing about this Harwood Bellis lad. You reckon he's any good? He's young and got the world ahead of him. Well, the reports that came out yesterday were saying that he's a very, very talented kid. So fingers crossed, hopefully we might, get to see him out on the Asia tour. Stephen Clark, hi Andy, all I want to see before the window closes, a 50-60 million pound replacement for company. Maguire can rot at Leicester or go to United where there'll be manager searching again before Christmas. Well, again, I said it yesterday, the rumour, Stephen, about the bid that's coming in, and allegedly today there's rumours that it's going to be 60 million with 20 million add-ons to make it 80 million quid. But it surprises me. It does surprise me because I think Maguire's made it clear that he wanted Champions League football. He wanted City. So if he's going to move, which I think would be a bad move for him, if I'm being honest with you, if he moves to United, then, he'll get what he deserves, and that's playing for a poor team, not in the Champions League, and we'll see. What's your view on Ruben Diaz from Benfica? Don't have one, mate. I've no idea. I'll be honest with you. Playing spotting Ringway, yes. Joseph Beatty, Liam Delap, how good he is? No idea. Absolutely not really interested in it, if I'm being honest with you. Some kid, yeah, I don't have no idea. Fully Naresh Kumar should never have given Milner to Liverpool. Why not? Afternoon, Rubto Blondie, you're on. Dudley Lewis, hi Andy. Avril Smith, Andy, my man. If nada happens to Mahrez, is the next one to not leave the first 11? Avril, can you rephrase that one for me? Blue Heart, but on the third kit next, have a range of young kids' clothes called Hype. One of their t-shirts is a close copy of the third kit. The young guns, oh yeah, without showing that. I mean, even looking at it on Twitter today, people are saying, "Oh, I rate it. It's on fire." So, Andre Edward, we need 2 central defenders. Pep is leaving it too late for more transfers. Nothing to do with Pep. Pep doesn't do the deals, Andre. So unless Otamendi leaves, then maybe we do need 2, but we definitely need 1 if he leaves. I don't know about 2. Joseph Beatty, do you like watermelon, Andy? Yes, I do. Kamal Dwyer, I don't think we will let Otamendi go. City have already said that if he wants to go, they'll let him go if the price is right. Stephen Clark, how good is our new away top? I'd go clubbing in. You on about the yellow one, or are you on about the away kit? What do you do today, Andy? I've been busy with work, mate. Been busy putting new accident case studies together and things like that. I think the third kit actually looks good. So there'll be lots of people who I think will really like it. Scott Williams, agree, Kamal, unless we have a replacement set up. City have already, I think, come out and basically said Otamendi can go if he wants to go, as long as the price is right. So if he does go, we definitely need a replacement, that's for sure. How much do you think we will get if Otamendi leaves? We're going to talk about Otamendi shortly. What do you think about Sane? We're going to talk about Sane as well. Blue Heart, watermelon is good for blokes. God for blokes. Yeah, big blokes, fat blokes. Yeah, that's what you mean. The away black kit, yeah, it is proper. If only the hacienda was still open, eh? Blue heart, but you can't dip it in tea. What's your favourite aftershave? Well, my wife works for Chanel, so she's worked for Chanel for what? Ooh, nearly 20 years. So she's an account manager for them. So I'm normally me and my lads, and if I shown you the bathroom just next door to here upstairs, which used to be my younger lad's bathroom, it's just full of Chanel products. So normally it used to be sport, and then it was blue, but actually for the last year I'm on Tom Ford. And my wife bought me that, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm on Tom Ford. It's just nice and fresh, lemony and fresh. So Tom Ford is what I wear whenever I put it on, but I only put it on really for special occasions. I don't really wear it every day. What do you think about Mahrez for next season? We'll talk about that, Sofian Sadi. Hi Andy, hi Kevin. Do you like, is that pineapple? Yeah, I like pineapple. Brute for Tommy Cooper. Tommy Cooper. I don't know why I said Tommy Cooper. Brute for Kiam. I was thinking, suddenly, you know, when something pops in your mind and the word comes out your mouth, Tommy Cooper. Why did I say that? I meant Henry Cooper. Old Spice, yeah, you're old enough for that, Kiam, so maybe that's your favourite. What's everyone else's favourite, actually? I should ask you, what's your favourite? What aftershaves do you wear? Stephen Clark, what sign are you playing at? Clearly the place to be in the world at the moment is the Premier League. Yeah. Andy, how on earth did Villa get a work permit for Luiz? Well, they haven't yet because he hasn't signed. Mark the Blue, just like that. Just like that. Blue Stratus from Top London. God, that's taking me back a while. Hi Andy, was this your favourite cricket memory? No, mate, no, it wasn't. It was brilliant, don't get me wrong. My favourite memory was watching the Headingley game, Ian Botham in the Ashes. It was 81. That was my favourite all-time cricketing memory when, because I used to play a lot of cricket when I was young. I played for Lancashire Boys for 2 seasons as well. And I loved cricket when I was younger. My mum and dad used to always say you should have took cricket up instead of football. But I always just loved football. So yeah, that's when Bob Willis sort of ran in, took 8 wickets for 24 or something like that. And Beefy had smacked the Aussies all over the place. That was the best game for me, but yesterday was very close. It was absolutely incredible. I'm banned from wearing aftershave. Mrs. doesn't like chemical smell. Chelsea BT, I like Paco Rabanne. 1 million, Andy. Have you had that? I haven't, mate. Miyaki Blue says Shedder's one. What do you think about this new 17 Messi? Spoke about it yesterday, mate. I'm not going to go over it again. Hi, Karate. They're all coming out now. Manchester Blue. Do you think Pep will play both Silvers or just Bernardo for next season? Both. Drakan Noir. Hi, Karate is the best. Blondie, I will beat you to denim. Denim. Remember denim? It's bringing back memories, all of these. Denim. Your favourite movie, Andy? Oh, God, I can talk all day about movies, mate. Don't get me on movies. This is a football channel. I could talk all day. Maybe I'll do a Man City Fan TV movie series. I love movies. So, God, let me go through these. Come back to me later. Let's see how much time we've got. Come back to me later and ask me the question again. And because I love talking about movies. I play cricket for Wally Range in Southwest Manchester. I was okay, but my bro was better. Yeah. Treble winners. I think the only thing I played for Wythenshawe. So I used to play at Wythenshawe Cricket Club. So when I was like 14, 15, I used to play for the men's second team. And then at school, I got selected to go and play for Lancashire. And I played with them for about a season and a half, and I hated it. They were all they're all like Manchester grammar school sort of, people, and just snobs, absolute snobs. Good cricketers, but, a lad from Wythenshawe, it was like, yeah, and I didn't enjoy it, and that's why I just couldn't be bothered with it, if I'm being honest. Tasman says Old Spice surely Yardley Gold. Jazz Aftershave was my favourite. Jazz, God, do you remember that? Was that in a white bottle with blue? I can't remember. We don't mind movie chat. Okay, well, we'll do a bit of movie chat at the end. Blondie, combined with Blue Moon Rising is a good film. It is a very good film. Pierre Cardin, blue jeans aftershave, splash it all over. Right, because it looks like we're gonna go into a load of chat. So Mahrez is up first, Riyad Mahrez, and what a wonderful AFCON tournament is having so far. As we know, against yesterday, let me just bring it up. He had an absolutely amazing game. I watched the highlights, very quick highlights on it, and he made a fabulous run down the right hand side on his right foot, of all things. All season you're going, go on, take him on the outside, go on, and he put a crossing on his right foot, and it deflected onto their centre back, and it went in, hit him, and went in. And then they got a penalty, handball through VAR, which they scored. But then in the 90 plus 5 minutes or something, Mahrez stepped up and hit a 25, 28 yard sort of free kick. Wow, what a free kick. Absolutely gorgeous. It's it straight into the top corner with power. The keeper had absolutely no chance. So it was an absolute worldie. So which takes them through to the final, which is on Friday against Senegal. So really good luck to Riyad Mahrez on that. I mean, he's been, he's the captain, and he's leading by example. It got to the point, that's an article, I read an article today saying, could Mahrez be the next City captain because of what he's done in the AFCON? I'm not quite sure about that, but I messaged Dean from DZ Football and said to him, look, mate, what a game that was, and what a performance by Mahrez. So he's putting together another video for me, which he'll send me tonight. So that should hopefully be out sometime tonight, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. It depends, because I've got a couple of videos that I'm doing tonight. So yeah, well done to Riyad Mahrez. Done really, really well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll be supporting Algeria in the AFCON final on Friday. Let's go back, see what you've got on here. And watch your clothes melt. yeah. Manchester Blue, do you think we should do link-up play with Kevin De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva for next season? Well, they'll both play, mate, so they'll be both playing. Mahrez or Leroy? Well, you've got to take Leroy at the moment, but let's hope after a brilliant summer with Algeria, Mahrez can kick on for Manchester City next season. Congratulations, Mahrez, fantastic performance. Let's hope it builds his confidence for City. Absolutely, Kian. He's been great, but needs to bring that passion to City. The fans would love him for it. I totally agree. He's got to, the way he performs for Algeria, he's got to perform for Manchester City. And let's hope, fingers crossed, next season we can see that form, because, on his day, did that tactical analysis video on Riyad Mahrez. He can be exceptional, absolutely brilliant. Nippon Sharma, will Neymar be a good acquisition? No chance, no way. Don't want Neymar at City. Riyad Mahrez, we've got a load of bit of those, loads of hearts, footballs, trophies. So Dylan Wolfenden says no, Nippon. Roberto Blondie, I firmly believe we will see the best of Mahrez this season. Let's hope so, because he's been superb for Algeria. No, not Neymar, says Joseph. Connor Nixon, yes, Andy. Nice to you again. Nice to see you again, Connor Nixon. No, Ma. Robert Andy. High karate for you, Andy. No. Scott Williams, big fish and small pond for Algeria, whilst small fish and a big pond at Cities. It's a make or break season. It could well be. Benanism says he would need proper game time, though. I agree. Norman Roman, I think Mahrez did okay against Brighton in the last match. No, he's had. Don't get me wrong. He's had decent games. He just needs to take that next level where you go, oh my God, what a brilliant game he played today. You didn't really say that about him last season when he had opportunities. You didn't go, he was exceptional today. You know, like you'd say about Bernardo Silva, or Sterling, or Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, or any of the other players really. But you know, go, God, he was just amazing. He never had one of those games. We just want him to get there because, like I said, you know, we paid 60 million for him. Pep really rates him, so let's hope next season is his season. What a free kick. We need that for City. It was a fantastic free kick. He would need the proper game time, he would. I think Mahrez did okay against Brighton. Yes, he did. Jesus, winning Copa America Mahrez for the AFCON. Our players keep adding to their trophy haul. Abdullah, absolutely spot on. What's your thoughts on Liam Delap? No, Liam. I'm not interested. I'll be honest with you, Joseph. I'm not interested in the absolute slightest on it. So, well done, Mahrez. But let's be honest, it's not about his form. He simply can't play in Pep's system. It doesn't get the best out of his style. I mentioned this in the video, the tactical analysis video I did. Andy, you should put a City home kit in the background. I don't have one. I don't buy kits. I don't own one, mate, if I'm honest. Thoughts on Gabi Jesus have a meltdown at the Copa America. Thoughts on Gabi Jesus have a meltdown? A meltdown? Well, because he got sent off. I think he was a bit pissed off with the fact that he got sent off for 2 yellow cards. Kamal Mahrez playing deep for Algeria works, but he won't play deep. That's the point in the tactical analysis video, is that he needs to drop off. He needs to come deep and start attacks rather than being at the focal point. Good afternoon. How are you, Sinai? Sanini, Yusuf, Tamjid Islam. Could we do the quadruple now with Rodri? Hey, we've got to go for it. You know, what's the point buying all these players if we don't actually go for it? There is always the possibility. Roberto Blondie, he was just showing passion, mate. Absolutely. Sell him. Gary Dineen's on. Sell him. God damn it. Who are you talking about? Roberto Blondie, somebody paint Andy a hammock in City Colour. Hey, wouldn't that be nice? Like this. That'd be great. Doing a live chat with you guys in a hammock, a City hammock. Brilliant. Game time with so many brilliant players, it's difficult. We are a squad of rotation under Pep. We have to upset this, absolutely. Yeah. Connets and Andy, are you getting a green screen? Yes, I am. How much would we get for Otamendi? We said yesterday, I asked a question to everyone else and said, how much do you think he's worth? And the consensus was around about 25 million, maybe up to 30. Will City go invincible next season? It's so difficult. In this day and age, you know, you've got the likes of Liverpool, you've got Chelsea will be better next season. You've got, I don't know about Arsenal. United will clearly be better. To what level? Your Spurs will improve. So it's very difficult. You know, Gary Dineen. Treble winners, are you going after match? Are you doing an after match chat about City vs Wales Wednesday? It's live on Sky Sports 1:15, kickoff 1:30. I'll let you know all about that. Abdullah, I don't think we can do the quadruple. We end up sacrificing ourselves. Maybe. Roberto Blondie, hey Andy. Hey, sorry, Bernard Deneen. Sanini Yusuf, quadruple, it's so difficult. I think next season we should ignore the cups and concentrate. Maybe. Still, for me, it's always about the Premier League. Hey all, Bernard's on. Kamal Dwyer, when is Pep's press conference in China? I don't know, mate. It's all about topping the Prem for me, absolutely, and me. Hi, Joseph. Hello. But same for me, mate. Right, while we've got a little bit of a pause there, we're going to move on to the next bit, which is the Global Club Soccer Rankings. Wow. This is 636 international club teams, compared by Soccer Power Index, updated after each match. Basically, what they do, and I was reading a little bit about it, and how they do it is, if I can just bring that one up on here. So basically, there's loads of sort of index power ratings and things like that. But it says at the heart of the club soccer forecasts of are 538 SPI ratings, which are our best estimate of teams' overall strength. In our system, every team has an offensive rating that represents the number of goals it would be expected to score against average teams on a neutral field, and a defender rating that represents the number of goals it would be expected to concede. These ratings in turn produce an overall SPI rating, which represents the percentage of available points. A win is worth 3 points, a tie is worth 1 point, a loss is worth no points. The team would be expected to take if that match were played over and over again. And what they do is they do this projection market. They also have used transfer market with transfer values and things like that. And basically what they've done is they've published their list. And at the top of that list is Manchester City. And they have an offensive rating of 3.0 and a defensive rating of 0.20, giving an SPI index of 94.4. Second is Bayern Munich. They've got an offensive rating of 3.3, which I find a bit strange, seeing as though we've only got 3.0. Their defensive rating is 0.4 with an SPI of 93.5. What I might do is, rather than do that, let me just show you it, and that way you can see it. Let's spin this round. So there you go. That is, if I can try and get that so you can see here. So that's basically the list there. You can see City at the top, 94.4. Bayern second, 93.5. Liverpool third, 92.9. Barca, 91.7. Chelsea is 85.4. PSG, 85. Then Real Madrid on 84.5. Atletico on 84.2. Olympiacos on 83.3. Going all the way down, you can see right at the bottom there, sort of we've got Tottenham, Spurs, and it goes on and on and on. I mean, I don't know where. If I scroll down, you can see some more of it. So you can see some of the teams that are in there. You've got the likes of Juventus on 80.9, Napoli on 79.9, and then all the way down. And it's a big long list. But so City top that list. United are absolutely, nowhere to be found on that. So we are officially, according to the global club soccer rankings, we are officially the number one team in world football. So there you go. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, as they say, Liverpool. What else have we got? Premier League every day of the week, going on about what's better. The way we play, I sometimes think I'm dreaming. New highs next season from cloud 9 to cloud 10. You've got to think there's going to be improvement in the team again. You've got to think that. You really do, Blue Heart. Norman Roman, City has to win a quadruple, including UEFA Champions League, go and beat the whole season, score 100 goals, score 100 points, and still the media will say United are Arsenal's best. Absolutely. Of course they will. And do we care, City fans? Nah, not Arsenal. One little bit. They can go on all they like. Gary Deneen, did you read the Barcelona had to take a loan out for 31 million for the Griezmann deal? That doesn't surprise me. No, I didn't read that, Gary, but it doesn't surprise me. Yesterday we talked about the Barcelona spending, which was 989 million in the last 5 years. So no wonder they're trying to get rid of Coutinho. But I heard Kia Jarabjin on Talk Sport this morning talking about it, and there was the rumours that he might go back to Liverpool, and Kia Jarabjin's basically saying it's not going to happen this summer. Manchester Blue Andy, is there any young player for the first team that is your favourite? Yes, mate. Luke Bolton and Tommy Doyle. They're the two. Said it yesterday. They're the two I'm really excited about on this particular tour. Yes, it's all about the Premiership, but clearly UEFA Champions League more than the domestic cups. Yeah, but I think it's really. I'll be honest with you. My thoughts on the Champions League is it's a cup competition. I'll be really honest with you. The only reason I would want the Champions League is purely just to stop everyone going like blah 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 about it. Other than that, I'm not bothered. If City had won the Champions League back in 2010, 2011, 2012, I really wouldn't be bothered about us winning it again. I really wouldn't be asked, if I'm being honest. I'd rather us win a domestic treble again. If I'm being really, really blunt with you, I would. Champions League is just another cup competition. Yes, it brings in money and revenue and things like that. That's the only side to it. But as for anything else, I'm not really that fussed, if I'm being honest with you. What else we've got? What about Ilke and Sane situation? Will they sign long-term contracts? Right, well, we're going to talk about Sane next. And Sane, well, according to Sky in Germany, Bayern Munich have accepted that a deal to sign Leroy Sane from Manchester City is unlikely to happen in this transfer window. Sane obviously is out on the Asia tour with the City squad, and obviously Bayern have publicly identified Sane as their top target. However, it says for any deal to happen, Sane would have to tell City that he wants to leave, which he has not done. And sources at the club have told Sky Sports News that they believe he sees his future in Manchester. It would take a fee of more than £100 million to meet his asking price, and Sky in Germany understand that although Bayern want him, they accept a deal has become unlikely in this particular window. Don't mean to say that one might not come back again. And Bayern, like I said yesterday on the video that I did yesterday morning on Leroy Sane about the boot deal and things like that, Bayern will now turn their attention back to Chelsea's Callum Hudson-Odoi and reported Arsenal target Yannick Carrasco, who currently plays in China. So there you go. It looks like, allegedly, it looks like Bayern have now realised that City are really not that interested. City are not really interested in selling Sane. Sane doesn't seem that interested in going to Bayern Munich. And even if he did, City potentially are going to price them out of the deal anyway this season. So fingers crossed, Leroy Sane is going to sign a new extended contract at Manchester City, which is brilliant and great news. And let's hope he gets his head screwed on. He can focus solely on his football, and he gets back to the type of form that he played, not last season, the season before, where he was absolutely incredible. Tamjid Islam says, we have to make the most of Pep Guardiola managing our club and win the Champions League soon. Yeah, maybe. How are you, Bradley Niblock? You okay, buddy? Late, but here now, don't worry, section. We're about half an hour or so in, 35 minutes in. Should Kevin De Bruyne be the captaincy or at least the vice captain? I agree. I think he will. I think he will be. Him and Fernandinho. But I think David Silva's going to be the captain in his final year, the club captain. Yeah, looks like I think he'd be the perfect person as the captain when David Silva retires from Man City and maybe retires from football. Roberto Blondie says, the FA Cup is huge for me, mate. I have more desire for that than the Champions League. Winning Champions League would be fantastic, but only to shut up the detractors. I agree with you, Roberto Blondie. I feel exactly the same. Bananism moves to the owners, yes, maybe, but I think most of us fans, I think winning the Premier League means much more, bro. Winning the UEFA Champions League would be a massive bonus. Yeah, I agree. Scott Williams afternoon section, hope it's all good. Kamal, Bayern Munich is so overrated now. Bananism that, and finishing on top of the rags. Good, mate. Scott, just going to stick some chops on. I'm bloody starving. Where are United? They're not even in there, come on. They're nowhere to be seen. I didn't look at the full list, I'll be honest with you. It could have been like 50th or 60th. Actually, I think it says something. It says something like 50th or 60 something. It's something like that, I'm sure it was. Raheem Sterling is top of the league. He is, Bernard Dineen. Absolutely is. Do you trust this info when you see Chelsea in the top 5 or 6? You've got to take the info because also you've got to add in there the fact of Chelsea won the Europa League as well, so that will play a difference and make a difference, I should say, in there. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do we trust it? I don't know. You know, is it going to change my life if that's right or wrong? Not really. No, it's a little bit of news, you know. At the end of the day, how many articles do we get against us that was with this, that, and the other? We're top of the net spend, we're top of this, we're top of that, we're top of the spending trees. Let's just talk about the fact that we're top of the best teams in world football. So it's all a positive for me. And if it's crap, garbage, nonsense, I don't care really. It's just another thing to rub it in to the others. And with Pep, win every game, one game at a time. Absolutely. Mention that. And you only have to. Do we get a trophy? Let's make one. United are in Australia, mate. They are. Why no Accrington Stanley on that list? They are down and under. Coutinho must only be worth 70 million now. Probably, around about 70, 80 million, I'm guessing. What's your favourite weed strain? Anthony, come on. Stop being a bellend. David Wallace. Hi, Andy. Just watched Man City chat. Ray is bitter, torn and twisted. Okay. Craig Forrest, nice Sane video. If he goes, do we need cover? I think we would need cover. I'll be honest with you. I think we would need cover. But I think he's staying. I've just mentioned it. You might have just missed it before, mate. We're talking about Sane. It looks like Sane is going to stay. A classic AK, but I do love a haze. Let's have less of this chat, please, on my channel. 13, 14 games to win the Champions League, and the clubs in it aren't all champions. Well, didn't Pep turn around and say you only have to win 7 games to win it, potentially? So times, come on, Andy, to be sitting at the top table. We really need a Champions League title. Well, I mean, whose table? And who do who decides what that table is? Well, for me, winning domestic trebles, that's top table for me. Top table is just a term defined by who? The likes of Bayern, Real Madrid, Barcelona. They're the ones, that's, for me, snobbery. So, no, I disagree, mate. Bacon Sane. I'll have one of them bacon egg Sane, says Mervyn. Trevor Wood, Sky Sports News have just said Sane has signed for Stockport County for nearly £5. Wow, amazing. Blue Heart, is Macundon? Mergank, sorry, is Mergank on? Is he? Yeah, don't tell him that. Looks like Lionel will be getting less games with Germany until he moves to Bayern Munich. Germany, another Adidas darling, absolutely. Evening all, Steve Black, how are you? EPL over UEFA Champions League any day, says Section. There you go. I think Sane will go next season. If he fails, get a place maybe. So what's the biscuit news? Mahrez free kick. Wow, it was amazing. Brilliant free kick. Online security need to escort Andy out of the Oh, hey, we got some Russian on. Das Vidanya. Tamjid Islam. Hopefully Pep stays with us like Fergie did and absolutely dominate the arse out of the league. I doubt it, but you never know. Joseph Beatty, he had too many. Steve Black, Sane isn't going. My best friend's brothers Wife's uncles, butchers, mates, aunties, dogs say so. So I was like that after my first drink, Anthony. Sane is go. Mario says, the English Premier League next season. Yeah, we've got to win that. We can win everything under the sun. The media will just sweep it under the rug. Talk about Pogba and FFP. Spot on. That's the whole thing about. You can imagine the whole reporting of Liverpool winning the Champions League is like blah blah blah. If City did it, it'd just be like, well, they're expected to because they've spent £1,000 billion on play. I mean, it's just that's why I don't care. I don't buy into it, and I don't care about the Champions League whatsoever. Not interested. As long as we dominate domestically, that's all I care about. I'm not bothered. We can win everything under the sun. Sorry, yeah. Hope Klopp and Pep become next Wenger and Fergie. Kiam says Andy's mod here only reacts if it's Willie Shaw offensive and it's not even close. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, it's got to be worse than that for me to block people. Yeah, you're spot on, Kiam. No, I ain't one for blocking. Trust me, unless you're really offensive, in which case, you're racist or whatever. Then I'll block you, or one of the mods will block you. But other than that, bring it on. I'm not a mad ass. We need to keep Leroy until his kids is in school in Manchester. Then we'll have a win-win. Another Man City fan, another man. Can you imagine it? But we'd have Sergio's kid, David's kid, Sane's kid. We'd have them all, wouldn't we? What about Zaba's kids? Don't care about Champions League. Ashkis says another centre back and right back in the squad is perfect. Maybe the English Premier League next season 1. Manchester City, Tottenham second, Liverpool third, United ahead of Chelsea. Hey, what about Leicester? Mangala's Piggy Power. Don't forget Matteo. Absolutely, I haven't. I've just mentioned the Blue Heart. Hi, Paul Blue Oasis. How are you? Right, let's just whiz through these because we've rattled on for 42 minutes. Right, next bit of news is that mentioned it earlier. Really, it was just the fact that Otamendi. I said to you yesterday, he wants to go to Los Che. He wants to go back to Valencia if he's going to move anywhere. Now, it depends on what the fee is going to be. And City have basically said if the fee is right and he wants to go, City are happy to let him go. They're not going to stand in his way, which is the right approach. We don't want a player here who's going to potentially be a bit part player, players cover. And we need some more money in if we're going to start putting bids in for the likes of 40 million or 70 million for the likes of Ake or Maguire or another potentially Valencia. Right. So the thing is I think it's down. I think the ball is in Otamendi's court. We know his agent Jorge Mendes has been said that yesterday. He's been speaking to City and speaking to Valencia officials about a potential deal. So I think this one, I'll be honest with you, I think this one is going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I really do think that Otamendi is going to turn around and say, you're not going to guarantee me football. And if I want to go, please let me go at the right price. And I think City will give him that. And it'd be a shame because I think the General's done really, really well for City, if I'm honest with you. He's been solid, had a bit of a dodgy start to his career, but he's been absolutely solid for City. So, I'm not going to go down the route of, he should stay. But if he does go, we definitely need centre-back cover, without a shadow of a doubt. The next bit of news, we talked about Douglas Luiz. Well, it's still not official yet. It's still not happening. And reported in Birmingham Live today, they're talking about the fact that Manchester City have inserted a buyback clause within that contract once it gets signed. We'll see when it gets signed. It's as we know, they're still applying for this work permit, and we'll see. If they do manage to get the work permit, City are definitely keen to insert a buyback clause in there. And the Birmingham News saying what we said yesterday, which was potentially it's going to be around about £25 million, which is fair enough, absolutely fair enough. So hopefully the Douglas Luiz thing, hopefully they'll get a work permit. Like I said, it's not as simple. It really isn't. So I think they have to apply to the exceptions panel. The exceptions panel have to be satisfied that he's going to get enough games for Villa, which I think he will do. So they should be able to satisfy the exceptions panel. And then the deal will be done, and hopefully City do have that buyback clause at £25 million in there, which would be great. And then we can move on. We get 15 million quid for him, and we move on. And that's one player off the books, one player's salary, etc. off the books, and it brings capital in so that we can go and buy another player that we need for the first team squad, not somebody who we're just going to loan out anyway, because he wouldn't have got in this first team squad this season anyway. What else have we got? Hossein Kahia. Sorry, mate. I can't read that. I have no idea what that means. Chance of any City player getting an icon card? I've no idea. Ask Kian. He's the FIFA guy. I can't see United in top four at all. No, neither can I. No chance. He had a shaky start and couldn't stay on his feet, but Pep has really improved him. He has come out. He's solid, very solid player for us. Steve Black, any players worth swapping with at Valencia? No. Trying to think. I'm sure I did a video on somebody from Valencia about December time, did I? Let me just have a quick look. I'll have a look at the squad. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did a video on it, but let me just have a quick look, see if anything comes to mind. No. No. I don't think so. No, none of them are standing out. So maybe I didn't. No, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was another Spanish team. So no, I can't see it happening. And at the end of the day, we'd only want a like for like anyway. Right. What else have we got before we? Oh, sorry. I nearly put Connor Nixon in the timeout then. Sorry, Connor. I think Pep will stay for another 5 years. Hopefully he will want to leave Premier League with most of the best managers win football. That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yes, she's apples. See, you're talking about Miss Piggy. I like Totter. Yes, he had a mistake in him, but on his day, he's a tough, no-nonsense defender. If he goes, good luck to him. Spot on, Blue Heart, and I absolutely agree with that. Benignism says, would you reckon playing a team of bench players in your FIFA videos would be fun to see Mangala get some game time? Okay, there you go. That's for Kian. Is Birmingham ever alive? Oh, sorry. A load more comments just coming in there. Let me just go back up. My mum, dad, sister's boyfriend says hi, Andy. Scott Williams, Rags will be lucky to get top six. Right back, that is proven after only 39 games and a kid who was playing for Shrewsbury. Well, talking about United then, or the other bit of news I was talking about is the fact that we know the Joao Cancelo thing has gone on, and I'm absolutely bored to death of it now, if I'm being honest with you. But it's also now starting to affect United players, they claim. Since before the transfer window even opened, the Premier League champions have been haggling with Juventus about the Portuguese right back, but to no avail. In the meantime, the Serie A side preparing for the exit when a new club is found for Danilo have been looking around Europe for a replacement, and they found one in Matteo Darmian from United. So, will this be the one thing that I've always said is missing from the Juve, saga with Cancelo? I've said there's too many variables in it. Something has to happen to make the deal potentially happen. So it says the Italian right back has had his suitcases packed for about 2 years now, But every transfer window has been the same so far, with the 29-year-old having to put all his clothes back in his wardrobe and drawers for another season at Old Trafford once the deadline has passed. It says, however, with this being the last chance to make money off the defender for United, there's a feeling this could be the one, and Juventus have let him know this. According to Gazzetta dello Sport, Juventus have already sown their seeds, and Darmian has been alerted by the Serie A champions. So for the Italy international to get his move, Man City need to find their want-away right-back, a club, and then spend €60 million on Cancelo. It feels like this one could happen in that period between the Premier League transfer window closing on August the 8th and the Italian one doing so on August the 23rd. So, there you go. I don't know. I'm not too sure. But there you go. That's what they're claiming now, is that Juventus may have identified Darmian from United as a potential option. But I still think the €60 million thing, I still don't think City's going to pay that. I really don't, if I'm being honest with you. And we've still got to resolve the Danilo situation. Now, Danilo could quite easily turn around and say, actually, I don't want to go. I'm happy to stay. Harry Maguire tells manager Brendan Rodgers and Leicester teammates he wants to go during this window. That's a statement that's just come up on my phone on Sky News. So maybe the move is closer for Maguire to United, unless City are actually in for Maguire, with the Otamendi move to Valencia happening. We don't know. So we'll keep a really close eye out on that. If anyone gets any other news, please let me know. Right, last little thing. What else did I want to look at? This was the Manu Garcia thing. Well, it's another loan deal. We haven't sold him. It's basically City have said that you've got no place in this particular squad. He was supposed to be travelling to China, but it's reported he wouldn't go because he wanted to sort out his future. An update on that today say the issue has now been sorted. Garcia will be returning to Sporting Gijón on a loan deal, and it's already been agreed with Manchester City. This 21-year-old signed a new 2-year deal at the Etihad, and he'll now spend a season in La Liga, which will be his 4th loan move to date. I mean, it's a shame we just couldn't just sell him and move him on, if I'm being honest. But it says the move seemingly suits all parties. City get to keep a young player and don't have to worry about a contract until next summer. Garcia, meanwhile, gets a move and playing time he wanted, while it's Sporting improved their squad. It's a win on all fronts and a quick end to one of the lesser transfer dealings this summer. They think it'll happen quickly, presumably even today. And Garcia has travelled for the completion of his deal. So, yeah, it looks like it's another loan deal rather than a sale for Manu Garcia. So that's done. And as we know, the 27-man squad left at Manchester Airport last night for the Asia tour. So we'll be keeping you up to date, and I'll have some announcements tomorrow on the live vlog about the game on Wednesday against West Ham. So I'll keep you up to date with that one. But anyway, let's get back and see what's left of your chat. And then, films. We'll do a very quick one. No biscuits films. Right, you lot have been going on and on and on with each other, which is great. So let me see if there's anything else on here. Great name, Gijón. Never fail to smile at the pronunciation. No. Sporting Gijón. Mosin says, I like your comments, Blondie. One rule for another Blondie. Section says, only City can break FFP. Everyone else gets a buy on their overspending and debts. Absolutely. We know that. Jason Foy, is the flight finally happening? No, they've gone, mate. No, they went. I think it was last night they went. So, yeah, they've gone. So... Every team thought that we are just going to splash money all over Maguire. They did not learn from the Mahrez saga, we would not be held to ransom. No, we're not going to be. I just hope City doesn't pay a crazy amount of money on Maguire. Well, if the rumours are true, 60 million for Maguire plus 20 million add-ons seems a fairish deal, if I'm being honest with you. I said around about 60 million quid would be, I'd be quite happy for City to go into it. And if the rest are in add-ons, I'd be quite happy if Maguire came to City for 60 million quid plus 20 million add-ons in the future, depending on performances, cup competitions, all that type of stuff. I think it'd be a good move. If it doesn't happen, I still think we should go in 40 million for Ake. Right, City arrived at Glasgow Airport earlier. Ain't that the truth? It cancelled the game last night. No, they've gone, mate. They've already gone. The players have already been pictured, all of them, with Kevin De Bruyne carrying a Starbucks coffee with somebody's name on it. So there's already been pictures. Go on the official site. It's already on there. They went, I'm sure it was last night they went. So won't Rodgers want Patrick Roberts in exchange? You can have him, by all accounts. Thoughts on the third kit? Alexander, I'm not into football kits, and I'm certainly not into that one, I'll be honest with you. But, I'm sure it'll be a big seller. It doesn't sound good, but City trade players like shares. We invest in potential and hope our investments grow. True. Pippi Longstockings. Right, films. Top 3 films. Kiam says top 3 films. Right, so I'm going to go... I'm going to go with... Now, I'm going to go with the top 3, and I can't make my mind up who is the top 3, or which films are the top 3. Life is Beautiful, Shawshank Redemption, A Saving Private Ryan. Okay. Good films. Very good films. Right, I've got to go for The Godfather. I like my gangster films. I've got to go Goodfellas in there. A film that I recommend to loads of people and they just go, I have never seen it. And it's a film that when I was in Australia, this was 1989, 90. In Sydney, there used to be like a really Usual Suspects, Craig Forrest. Yes, that's up there as well. There used to be like this real Art Deco cinema, all velvet seats, and you could smoke and drink and whatever else in there. Really old Art Deco cinema. And they used to have, it was dead cheap in the afternoons, and it was about $2 or something, Australian dollars. And you could go and watch $2 in, and you could watch 3-4 films back to back. And it was great. It was full of like gorgeous girls and all sorts of stuff, hippies and you name it. And I used to go in there probably twice a week, and I'd watch back-to-back films. And I saw Goodfellas for the first time in there. Nobody had seen it at home. It hadn't even come out at that point. Goodfellas would be one of them. The Usual Suspects would be another. The Godfather Part 2 would be another. But there's another film, and it starred Sean Penn. All right, I'll ask a question, see if anybody has seen it, and then you tell me what it's called. Scarface, Joseph. Yeah, Scarface is. That's why there's so many. I struggle to put them in the top 3. Sean Penn, Gary Oldman is in it. Ed Harris is in it. Who else is in it? J.C. Riley is in it. Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, that's up there as well. So has anybody seen it? At Close Range, good film. It's not the one I'm talking about. So Sean Penn, Gary Oldman. Well done, Roberto Blondie. Spot on. Now, I've mentioned this loads and loads of times, and people go, huh? Never seen it. No idea. Norman Roman, State of Grace, spot on. that is up there in one of my favourite films of all time. And people go, no, I've never seen that. When was that? Who was in? What a wonderful film. If you've never seen it, go and watch it. Django Unchanged. I watched that last weekend before my younger lad's in Orlando with his girlfriend and their family. And we sat down and we watched Django Unchained last Saturday night or something. With Nail and Eyes, brilliant, yeah. Schindler's List, oh, wow, what a film. State of Grace is brilliant. It is a superb film. If you've not seen State of Grace, loads of twists and that in it. It's Gary Oldman in it. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely superb. Ping pong is a good game, but why is it called ping pong? I heard it was invented in China by a guy called Ping. What's that? A guy called Ping. He worked down the sewers in Beijing. Naked Mike Lee classic. Mike Lee's class. Heat, and Heat's another very good film. State of Grace sounds like a Friday night in my local. I bet it does, mate. Oh, if you've not seen it, Kian, go and get it. It's absolutely brilliant. It's about 1989, 1990. What a film. The Departed, very good. Rain Man, brilliant film. Alexander, very good film. What else have we got on here? Cannonball Run. I mean, that's a funny one. Life of Brian. Debbie Does Dallas. I remember that as a kid. Trust me. Monsters Inc. Yeah. Citizen Kane's a very good film. Jeepers Creepers now. Telegram for Mongo. I haven't seen that one. Do you like Western films? I used to like all the old classics, the Clint Eastwood ones. Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Brilliant. I loved all those films. Public Enemies. Yeah, okay. Is that Johnny Depp one? Why don't we sell Danilo to Anderlecht or Turkish club? Yeah, maybe you don't want to go. Naked Gun. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. El Cid, yeah. Heat. Alexander. Heat. American Beauty. Green Street. Yeah. Guy Ritchie movies. Yeah. Have you seen Jewel? Or Are They Live? Hi Andy, hi Harris Khan. Inception, yeah, a bit of a head masher, that one. Airport, yeah, brilliant. Airport is super. John Wick, decent. Dirty Harry, brilliant. Herbie. Sorry for a minute, I thought this was City Chat. However, everyone is talking film. Jesus wept. Well, this is what you needed to come on earlier, Rob Beard, so maybe go over and watch Ray. We've done all the footy chat, and so somebody asked, could we do top films to finish off the chat? So there you go, mate. Be a good one, and go and follow Ray's channel. John Wick was quality. Mongo is from Blazing Saddles, Andy. Oh yeah. I made it. Make My Day, Punk. Butch Cassidy, absolutely brilliant. Best film ever was the Rainbow film where George. Pulp Fiction, another classic. Hitman? Nah, not really. Dusk Till Dawn, yeah. Especially that scene in the bar when she gets on the Keeper. No, I haven't seen it yet. Who's seen The Keeper about Bert Troutman? One Hung Low. Last Man on Earth. Zulu. Closer. Best movie ever. Howard the Duck. Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, that's a classic. I like that. Only just walked in from work, man. Don't worry. I saw that. Rainbow, One Darrow, Airplane and Naked Gun. I mean, they're just classics. Bourne movies, yeah. I mean, the original ones were superb. The Raid, I have. The Raid is the one. It's about a tall building, isn't it? And they all come in, and there's one guy in there or something like that, and they raid this block of apartment. Is that the one you're talking about? Is it French subtitles? Hit the Dutchman. Escape to Victory, classic. Despicable Me, It's a Wonderful Life. Police Squad, yeah, Police Squad was brilliant. I ever watched Focus. Not sure about that one. Rita, Bob, and Sue too. Superb. Rita, Sue, and Bob too, yeah. Basic Instinct. So we're We know where you're going, Steve Black. Smokey and the Bandit, yeah. Panic Room, yeah, it was decent. 2001 Space Odyssey, yes. What else was I thinking there? Just as somebody mentioned something, then I was thinking, oh God, what else have we got? Can't remember now. Lawrence of Arabia, Citizen Kane. I Fell Asleep, says somebody. Us and Get Out. Us and Get Out. Jordan Peele movies. Don't know those, mate. Us and Get Out. What else? Good movies. Blade Runner. You know what I just watched? I just watched. Got a stream for it the other night. Me and my wife sat and watched it. Rocket Man. That was a really good film. Really enjoyed that. And obviously the Freddie Mercury one I thought was exceptional as well. Aliens. Yeah, Aliens. Definitely. Aliens. I liked Apollo 13. Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah. I'm going to smack him on. The first two Alien films were classed. They were superb. Equalizer. Yeah. Decent movies. Headhunters. Norwegian movie. No, don't know that one. Where do you watch Stranger Things series? Oh, do you watch them? No, I don't. My lad watched. My younger lad, Will, he watched those. I haven't seen any of them, mate. Jungle Book. Which one? The latest remake one. Thought that was okay. What else? Trying to think. Obviously Scarface was classic. Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. Wonderful film. Absolutely brilliant film. Anything from Bollywood? Well, don't talk to me about Bollywood because obviously my wife is half Indian. My father-in-law is Indian. And when he comes over to the house, it's just like Bollywood's on the TV in the kitchen. And that's all he watches all day is Bollywood and Bollywood music and you name it. And actually, when I was in Kuala Lumpur a number of years ago, I actually went out. There's a river there, and a nice. It's like a big park area and temples and things. And they were shooting a Bollywood movie, and I got chatting to the cast and crew for about an hour with them. They were having a bit of a break, and they were doing all sort of martial arts and things like that, and it's actually really interesting watching it being filmed. You like Mike Black Mass? Black Mass, I've seen it. That's the one with Johnny Depp, isn't it? It's a good film. He plays the Irish guy. I tell you what I liked as well. Was it Warrior? With Tom Hardy. I thought that was decent. Pakiza, the songs are amazing. No Hitchcock movies, Rear Window, and surprised that Anthony hasn't thrown in Cheek and John. Hey, Kuala Lumpur, that's my town. Well, there you go, mate. You know where I'm talking about. There was like the big river, and it's right down near the financial district. And there's, I don't know, sort of restaurants where you can feed the fish, and the fish all come up. And well, it was there where they were filming it. 12 Angry Men, yeah, very, very good. Very, very good film. The Warriors, got to remember that as a kid. What about the original Predator? Jaws. I remember I think it was about 17, was I about 16, 17 when Predator came out? I was about 18, 19 when Predator came out. And my mate got a VHS copy of it and went round to a mate's flat in Hume, and about 7 of us all sat down and watched it, and I just thought, this is blown my mind. This is the best film I've ever seen. Kickboxers, Jean-Claude Van Damme. At the time, same time, Keanu, that came out. Brilliant film. Fight Club, yeah, it does. Predator 1, superb. Forrest Gump, good film. In a way, Fulham got relegated only because of their away days. Predator is an amazing film. It is. Cares, yeah. Die Hard, yeah, the original Die Hard, superb. There's only one Jimmy Grimble, absolutely superb. Brilliant film. Gross Point. Is it not Gross Point Blank? Is it not that one, Julio? Brokeback Mountain, not for me, mate. I remember being completely mad about Arnie's Commando. Yeah, Commando. I tell you what, when I was in Australia, also, the first time I saw, I was, how old was I? 15. The first time I went with my parents, not when I was backpacking and working out there. I think it was 15, and Rocky 4 came out, and I got my hair cut like Ivan Drago, and I came back and everyone was looking at me going, "What have you done to your hair?" And I'm going, "It's like Ivan Drago." And they're going, "Who?" And it hadn't come out in the UK. And then loads of people in Wythenshawe, in my school in Poundswick, all started getting sort of flat tops, and so yeah, I started that. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, brilliant. Rocky, yeah, go. Silence of the Lambs. In Australia, I read the book before the film came out, and it's the scariest book I've ever read. Absolutely brilliant. Thomas Harris, absolutely amazing book. Vantage Point, yes, that's Vantage Point is the one with Forrest Whitaker, isn't it? Where about the assassination, they tried to assassinate somebody in a square in it. Is it Italy or Canada? I can't remember. Tell me if that's the one you're talking about. See, I like my movies. I do like them because when I fly, I end up flying for hours and hours and hours, and so I have to download stuff to watch because normally the films on board flights are crap. You've seen them all. So I watch loads of films when I'm flying. The Magnificent Seven, yeah, brilliant. I remember being completely mad about Arnie's Commando. It was great. The Departed. Departed is a very good film. It's a Wonderful Life, says Bernard. Brilliant film. Hostel, yeah, the original. Well, yeah. I like Mary Poppins. Denzel, Mary Poppins. It's about right for him, I'll be honest with you. Straight Outta Compton, yeah, I thought that was okay. Willy Wonka, yeah, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The Shining. What about The Thing, the original one with Kurt Russell? The Green Mile, yeah, Green Mile was superb. Braveheart, yeah, I mean, all of these, you look back on now and sort of go, Braveheart, yeah, but at the time, you sort of look at it and go, actually, that was a really good film. What else have I got? Indiana Jones, yeah, The Butterfly Effect, yeah. The Lives of Others. I usually try and nap while flying. Yeah, I can't sleep on planes, that's my problem. Ocean 11, yeah, Ocean's 11 was good. The movie about the guy with one testicle bigger than the other, one arm long. Brilliant. Back to the Future, yeah. What's the worst film you've watched? Oh, God. Turner Classic is the only movie channel for me. Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Gladiator, yeah, Rear Window, one of the dinosaurs is missing. The Exorcist, Jesus Christ, that's still, I've watched that must be about 10 times, and every time it still gets me. Apocalypse Now was classic. Apocalypse Later, Stir Crazy, what a film. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. Very good film with both of those guys in it. Good Morning Vietnam was a great film. 300 was a very, very good. Easy Rider, Elephant Man, good films. One of the newer ones, Sing Street, about this lad starting a band, brilliant. I've not heard of that one, Sing Street. I just tell you what I do want to watch though, and has anybody seen it? I don't know whether is it out yet or not, I'm not sure. See No Evil, Hear No Evil, yes, Steve Black, that's the one I mentioned. It's the one that Danny Boyle's just done. It's about the guy who, I think he was in Coronation Street. I saw him interviewed. I think it was, it was on Top Gear. And I don't know, I can't remember what the plot line is. He wakes up, or he gets hit by a bus or something. He wakes up and he has all the Beatles lyrics in his mind or something like that. And he starts playing them and people are like, what's that? And it's all the classics of the Beatles, and he's going, well, you must know who it is. You know, it's the classic, blah, 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 blah. People have never heard of them. And he ends up writing and producing or singing all of the the Beatles classics. Citizen Kane, we've had that one before. Four Lions makes me piss my sides. Absolutely brilliant film. Yesterday, is that what is it called? Yesterday, is that what you're saying? Yesterday, Bernardine and Craig. Is that what it's called? Yesterday. Has anyone seen it? Is it out yet? Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate. Yeah, Marathon Man was a brilliant film. Manchester by the Sea. I've not seen that one. I haven't seen it, I must admit. Evil Dead, the original, yeah. Borat, I mean, Borat is just like, it's embarrassing, isn't it? You're just like that cringing. Once Upon a Time in America. Oh my God, with Robert De Niro. Absolutely superb film. But it's 3.5 hours long. Originally, I'm Persian. Was it? I think it meant Psycho, Steve. Danny Boyle makes good movies, I can't remember the name, about psychedelic and drugs. What about Trainspotting? Clockwork Orange, yeah. Magic Mike, not sure about that one. Full Monty was funny. But you're Persian. How about Spinal Tap? Yeah. Yeah, it was called Yesterday. Yesterday, is it? Okay. Die Hard, we've had that one. Taxi Driver, yeah, good film. Very good film. These speakers go to 11. Trainspotting it is. To Kill a Mockingbird, yeah, good book. Boiler Room, Full Metal Jacket. Chariots of Fire. Four Lines was quality. Watched that at cinema with some Muslim friends, and we had a right laugh. It was just honestly, it makes me laugh out loud. Not many films do that, but it makes me laugh out loud. I just find it. Rubber Dinghy Rapids, and all. It's just brilliant. The big news, we've done it, mate. Iana, we've done it. We did an hour on sort of city news and things, when then people were asking, please can you do top films and stuff. So we've gone on to just doing a quick we're doing 5 more minutes and then we're going, but we're doing a film chat because people wanted to talk about films. Glory, yeah, Gone with the Wind. The Sting is brilliant. I watched that the other week. East is very good. Shaun of the Dead, Steve, I can't believe it. My wife goes, you're not watching that again, are you? And if it's on, I'll watch it because it's just brilliant. To Kill a Mockingbird, we've had that with Breakfast Club, yeah, The Graduate, The Colour of Money, good if you like. Pool, Rambo, yeah, the original First Blood, the original one, thought was very, very good. Yeah, Now You See Me was a decent, because they've done a second. They did a second, didn't they? That was decent. Thought that was okay. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, yeah. All right, Top Gun. Levy and Rose, I haven't seen that. The Rock, Cool Hand Luke, brilliant. It's one of my best mates. It's his favourite film ever, Cool Hand Luke. Any Marvel movies? No, I'm not into that. I'll be honest with you. Colour Purple, yeah. I mean, it was a hard-hitting film, that, with Oprah Winfrey. Stand By Me, great film. Papillon, yeah, the original with Dustin Hoffman, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The Artist, amazing. Amazing how it's a silent film. Which one's The Artist? Sorry. You should really watch Us and Get Out, Andy. 2 brilliant social commentary type horror film. I must admit, I haven't seen them. The Sting, yeah, we talked about that. Falling Down was a good film, yeah, wasn't it, with Michael Douglas. The Dirt, I haven't watched it. The Dirt, I haven't seen that. Eddie Murphy Turns Rich Man Poor. Eddie Murphy Turns Rich Man Poor. Coming to America? I don't know which one. Oh no, you're on about Trading Places. Is that what you're on about? Life, Eddie Murphy. Yeah, Life did. That is funny. It's his stand-up show. Ben-Hur, JFK. Yeah, I wasn't so keen on JFK. Any spaghetti western, Clint Eastwood? Yeah, definitely section. I'm with you. The Untouchables, forgot about that. Loving Vincent. A movie entirely from art. A Few Good Men, very, very good. You can't handle the truth. Scorpion King, nah. Dancing to Souls, nah. The best movie isn't yet out there. It would be Man City, The Rise of a Giant. Hey, good shout. Trading Places, yeah. 28 Days Later, I love. 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, I love all those type of films. Lord of the Rings, no, I'm not really into that, I must admit. Gangs of New York was a very good film. Danny Alves to join Man City. We've already spoken about it, mate. Plays, Trades and Automobiles. Anybody seen Uncle Buck? Ah, you just said it there. Just as I turned round, it came up on there. Uncle Buck, because of somebody mentioned because of John Candy. Do you like Clint Eastwood movies? Yes, I do. Uncle Buck, Crank, Pure Nonsense. That's the one with Jason Statham in it. Great shout, Steve. It's just brilliant. Keanu, the next big one. Gladiator, Bullet. Yeah, Bullet. Casino is a very good film. Magnificent Seven, absolutely was. It was an adaptation. Home Alone, good film. Mask, yeah, I don't like Jim Carrey, I'll be honest with you. Annabelle, not seen that one, Jason. What's that about? Star Wars, the original. Yeah, I remember that as a kid going watching it. Brilliant. Grease. I like Grease. The Usual Suspects. What a film. What an absolutely, and like that, absolutely superb. Cool and Luke, somebody said that. Exorcist, they've said. Lock, Stock, yeah, Lock, Stock, great films. Snatch, good film. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah, maybe it was when I was watching it, didn't really get into that, I must admit. The Goonies, brilliant. There's a film like The Goonies, and I can't remember, it's called, The Sandlot Kids. The Sandlot Kids. Kill Bill. Wow, yes, love it. Hello, Millivan. Great shouts. It's been emotional. Raging Bull, what a film. Besides De Niro films, oh my lord, mate, there are absolutely so many. I'll give you a list now then, just for you, and then I'm going. Because there are too many to mention, but I will give you a shout out. Here you go. Are you ready? Taxi Driver, classic. Goodfellas, one of the best films ever made. You've said Heat. Casino, brilliant. Raging Bull, fantastic. Godfather, Part 2, which is probably my favourite film of all time. Cape Fear, another absolute classic. The Deer Hunter, nobody said that. Brilliant film. See, I like Meet the Parents. Mean Streets was okay. A Bronx Tale, brilliant film. Meet the Fockers, very funny. Obviously, he's in The Untouchables as well, playing Al Capone. Once Upon a Time in America is a brilliant film. Analyze This, I thought that was decent. What else? Another film, Ronin, with Luc Besson. Luc Besson film, brilliant. What about Men of Honor? There you go, another Robert De Niro film. Another good film, if anyone's not seen it, Sleepers. About the 4 guys, and they all got abused when they were young. Very good film, and I think, does he play a priest, if I remember rightly? Angel Heart. There's one for you. Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro. Trying to think what else. Another good film, Killer Elite. If you haven't seen that, that is a great film. That's with Clive Owen, Jason Statham and Robert De Niro. Very good. Drugstore Cowboy, Matt Dillon. Brilliant film. So there you go. There's some for you. De Niro's just a legend. Absolute legend. Scanner's got to remember that. Blues Brothers, absolutely brilliant. Carrie, yeah. Children of Men, I really like that. That's with Clive Owen. section in it. A really, really good film. That I liked it. Layer Cake, one of my favourite films ever. I said this to so many, I can't put them in. Can't put them in that. Angel Heart was very dark, sinister. It was brilliant film. Porky's, gotta remember that as a kid. When the woman used to come round with the copied VHS and she'd give you a list. I'd always try and sneak a Porky's on there or something like that because so my dad wouldn't see it. Saving Private Ryan is just a fantastic film. Hudson Hawk, what about Black Hawk Down? Black Hawk Down, wonderful film. What do people think of? I liked Lone Survivor. Thought that was decent with Mark Wahlberg. I also liked the one about the Navy SEAL sniper guy who ended up getting shot by somebody when he came back. Can't remember the name of it now. Italian Job, brilliant. LA Confidential, brilliant. Postman Always Rings Twice. Wow. Jack Nicholson and Jessica Lange. Was it? Waterworld was garbage. The Shooter. The Shooter was one with Mark Wahlberg, wasn't it? 12 Strong, yeah. I watched that not so long ago. That was a really, really good film. What about, I watched it, Kajaki. Have you seen Kajaki? I spoke to a guy not so long ago who was there, a soldier who was there while that was going on. American Sniper, thank you, Jason. He was there when that was happening. He was involved in all of that. He wasn't one of the ones injured and who got killed, but he was there. Really interesting bloke. And Kajaki was, what a film that was. Reach for the Sky, 1340, I'm done, I'm out of here as well. Skates of Victory, all right, okay, we've hit The Birds, yeah. We've hit loads of movies, so we've done an extra sort of 15 minutes, nearly 25 minutes actually, on movie chat. The Jacket or The Jackal? Which one? The Jacket or The Jackal? I've never seen The Jacket. Act of Valor. Wasn't that Act of Valor? Wasn't that Chuck Norris? The Man with 1,000 Faces. Good Spanish movie. I haven't seen that one. Adrian Brody. Platoon. Brilliant. Adrian Brody. The Jacket. No, I haven't seen that one, mate. North by Northwest. Yeah, this is a good way to engage the viewers. Andy, big like. Thanks, mate. You asked for it. I'll stay around and I'll do this with you. We've done an hour on football. 13 hours. Yeah, 13 hours was the raid on the Iranian embassy. I remember watching that live. Lone Survivor, yeah. 12 Strong, epic. Full Metal Jacket. Day of the Jackal was Edward Fox, it was. The Pianist. I haven't seen that. North Sea Hijack. North Sea Hijack. What's that? Never heard of that one, mate. Have a good evening, Julio. You have a good tasting films. Check out The Stalker. Speed, Bernard Denis. Yeah, I mean, when that came out, it was a classic. Snakes on a Plane. Fucking garbage. Titanic, garbage. King Kong, garbage. Those Korean movies got several good ones as well. 61st Date. 61st Date or 51st Date. 61st Date. I'm losing my mind here. Was Samuel L. Jackson? It was 51st Date. I was going to say 61st Date. Don't remember that one. Yeah, that was funny. The Lobster, The Rock, The Green Mile, brilliant. Yeah, The Rock was decent. Not seen Lobster. 51st. Yeah, I was going to say 61st. Was that an update? Was that part 2? Blade. Lemony Snickers. Yeah, that was decent. Bohemian Rhapsody was superb. What a film. I'm out Andy, Devil's Advocate, mate. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it was all right. Hello, greetings from India. Kanyal, you're too late, mate. Watch the video back. We're going back. Right, The Terminal was brilliant with Tom Hanks. Absolutely superb. Right, guys, listen, I'm going. I could be here all night just talking about movies, so I've got to go. Old School Quality, mate. Never heard it. No, see, Hijack. That's not a sort of 70s one, is it? With oh God, what was his name? Oh, I can't think of his name now. Deliverance was brilliant. Yeah, very good. Squeal like a pea. Hello, CJW. Human Centipede. Les Miserables. I prefer the actual stage show. It was fantastic. No, see, Hijack. It wasn't Roger Moore and somebody like that, was it? No, the Thingy Express, Midnight Express. You're talking about Blue Heart. What a film that is! You never want to go into prison there. Musketeers with Ollie Reed. Yep. Chinatown. All the best, Andy. Till next time, thank you. Can't wait for pre-season, mate. Are you? I can't wait either. Oliver Twist, Alfie, Big Trouble in Little China, great film. Rush Hour, North Sea Hijack, Roger Moore. Yeah, I thought it was. There you go. See? Still up there, 1980. There you go. Not far off. Police Academy, Meet the Fockers. We said that. Meet the Parents. Funny. Yeah, mention those. But guys, listen. Chinatown, yeah, very good film. Airplanes just makes me laugh out loud. Just does. Tomb Raider. Yeah. Tango and Cash. God, you remember that? It's how cheesy is that when you look back on it now. You still can't beat Miami Vice as a programme. Never mind a film. You are very late, mate. But anyway, Cheaper by the Dozen. What's that one? Excuse me. The Mummy. My hay fever's playing up today. But anyway, guys, listen, I'm going. 91 minutes. I mean, it's like frightening. 50 Shades of Grey. Is that a United film? Versus Southampton? Can't remember. Favourite TV classics next. We'll do that one tomorrow. But anyway, I've got to go because I've got to come back up here shortly to do a load of filming. My wife's going to be like, oh, you're not up here again, are you? Take care. Thanks for a great stream. You're welcome, mate. Mary Poppins, best Cockney accent, Van Dyke. Ocean Rage, have a good evening. And yeah, no problem. Listen, don't forget, go out and I'm still waiting for the podcast. Waiting for Rob to send me the podcast so I can get it out. But I'm doing another episode tonight with Colin Savage, Presswich Blue, on the Who Are You series. I'm also interviewing two American-based City fans on the next episode of Pre-Season Friendly tonight. So they'll be out on the channel sometime tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow and I'll give you an update on what's going on. The big quiz and also for Wednesday in the game. This was great. Take care. You're welcome, Roberto Blondie. So keep an eye out tomorrow. I'm going to give you an update on the big quiz and also what's going to happen on Wednesday, City versus West Ham. But anyway, have a wonderful evening wherever you are. Take care and I'll see you soon.